when the American people, if you've got a pre-existing condition, if you had a heart attack, that you can't get health care.
Here's what the Wall Street Journal said. I want you to react to this quote. Mr. Obama is a determined man of the left, whose goal is to redistribute much larger levels of income across society. He may give tactical ground when he has to, as he did on taxes to avoid a middle-class tax increase, but he will resist to his last day any major changes to Obamacare and the other load-bearing walls of the entitlement state. This is the Wall Street Journal. You know, painting you as a pretty left-wing guy. You're going to draw the line.
The Wall Street Journal will probably paint you as a left-wing guy.
No.
I mean, if you're talking about the Wall Street Journal editorial page,
that's what this is.
You know, that's like quoting the New York Times editorial.
Do you deny their assessment? Do you deny that you're a man who wants to redistribute wealth?
Absolutely.
You deny that?
Absolutely. Bill, I didn't raise taxes once. I lowered taxes over the last 2 years.
But the entitlements that you
lowered taxes for the last 2 years.
But the entitlements that you champion do redistribute wealth in the sense that they provide insurance coverage for 40 million people who don't have it.
What is absolutely true is, I think, in this country, there's no reason why, if you get sick, you should go bankrupt. Now, the notion that that's a radical principle, I don't think the majority of people would agree with you on.
Then why do the majority of people in the polls not support Obamacare?
Actually, I think it's pretty evenly.
It's close.
It's evenly divided, Bill. And here's what I think a lot of people saw over the last 2 years, at a time when people were concerned about the economy and concerned about jobs. What they saw was a lot of arguing in Congress, which is what they always see, is a lot of arguing in Congress. And they don't like the process, and they felt that our focus wasn't on what they're focused on, which is how are we going to win the future? How are we going to make sure that jobs are right here in the United States of America? How are we building a competitive society at a time when we're losing jobs?
Yeah, some people see it that way, but other people see it's a huge government intrusion, and you guys just want to take over, basically, decision-making for Americans. It's an ideological argument. Let me move ahead.
But Bill, I just want to be clear about this, because if you look at what we've done, what we said was, if you've got health care that you like, you keep it.
I know all that, Mr. President. I listen to it every day.
I know, and I listen to you. And what I hear you saying, Bill, for example, is the notion that us saying to people that don't have health insurance, don't make me pay for your health insurance. Don't make me pay for it when you go to the emergency room. If you get sick, you have a responsibility to make sure that you've got coverage. There's nothing socialist about that. That's saying to Americans, we're going to, each of us, be responsible for our own health care. And that's something that I think the majority of Americans
Okay, but you understand that a lot of Americans feel that you're a big government liberal who wants to intrude on their personal freedom. Now, they also say that you've been moving... No, that's what... Yeah, come on, you know that.
I think that a lot of folks who watch you, Bill, believe that.
They think way worse than me. I mean, believe.
And I give you credit, you got a pretty big viewership, so you've been persuasive.